What's up, Savages? It's Tuesday, February 5th, 2019. Let's go ahead and get after it. Welcome to the RandomCoin Mining Show, where we mine a random coin every weeknight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like crypto mining video content like this, please be sure to subscribe to the SavageMine YouTube channel. And if you want random crypto thoughts and comments and things like that, you can follow me on Twitter as well. We have a list of over 100 GPU-mineable coins that we run through an online randomizer to choose one of them. And whatever we land on, that's what we're going to try to mine within 30 minutes, because at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we switch over to the BrandonCoin daily mining live stream. And the purpose of this show is just to keep our skills sharp with mining whatever comes down the pipe at us. So, you know, if we're interested in something, it keeps us on our toes as far as all the different miner configurations and things like that. So that's basically what this show is about. On the last show, we landed on Z Classic, which was an older Equihash coin. We were able to successfully mine it using HiveOS and NVIDIA GPUs in just a few minutes. I think it only took us about 20 minutes. And here lately, I've been only pre-recording the pick, and that's it, and leaving everything else, all the data collection, you know, to do real time, which I did that again tonight. So the only thing I have in the pre-recorded video is the actual selection, and I pre-record because I want to be able to land on something that we are going to be able to mine. I don't want to waste everybody's time, you know, looking at 20 minutes of data collection only to find out that we can't mine it for whatever reason. So I think it just benefits everybody if I pre-record the randomization part, so that I can kind of make sure that we're going to be able to mine it. What we landed on tonight is kind of cool, I guess. I don't know that much about it, but from what very little I do know, it seems that there's a little bit of controversy with it. Anyway, I will go ahead and play the video now so that we can see what we landed on. So we landed on Bitcoin, I think it's just Bitcoin2Gen or 2nd gen. And it's a Ethash or Ethash algorithm coin. B2G is the ticker. And I think that the little two eyes there for Bitcoin is because it's basically saying that it's 2nd gen, right? It's like Bitcoin but better, I guess, is what they're saying. So this should be somewhat interesting because, like I said, a little bit of the research that I did on it, I guess that at some point Steven Seagal was involved in this thing. I don't know if he like shielded it somewhere or something, and there was just a lot going on with it. But, and what I did notice too is recently it's had a massive increase, you know, in value, but right before the show I checked it really quick, and it seems like it's pulling back quite a bit. But anyway, let's go ahead and we are going to try to mine it on HiveOS and Simple Mining. We'll see if we have time, but we have to get all the data collected. So let me go ahead and get into that. This is because it's Ethash or Ethash, we will we'll go ahead and use, I mean, we don't have to because of the enlargement pill and all that stuff for NVIDIA, but it's probably better, and people are, if they are going to mine this, it's probably going to be on AMD. So I figured we would use the AMD rig because we don't always use it. It's been a while since we've done anything AMD. Normally it's NVIDIA here lately. So go ahead and use this rig here for the exercise. And as far as documentation, this is all I got so far. So we still need to get pretty much everything. All right, so let's go, and we're going to remember the ticker B2G. Maybe I'll just copy this just in case. But now let's go to CoinMarketCap and see what's going on over there. It was pulling back a little bit. I don't even have CoinMarketCap up. It was pulling back a little bit right before the show, but it's been on kind of a wild ride. Was it B2G, right? B2G. Yeah, so it's down 30% now in the past 24 hours, but look at this. I mean, it all started at what appears to have started on about January 30th. So just in a few days, it has gone crazy. And I looked at the news on it. I don't know. I just didn't see anything that was spectacular. So I have no idea what's going on with this thing. But it got all the way up to $1.27, it looks like. And then now it has pulled back quite a bit. It went down to 50 cents, and then now it's kind of bouncing around in there. This is not TA. I'm just looking at it and showing you. I don't know anything about TA. You'll have to go to Crypto Windio for that. I'm just looking at a chart that looks crazy to me. If we go, what, 1 day? Yeah, so it's down quite a bit today. 7 days, probably. There we go. Yeah, lots of volume down here and everything. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I try to find out. If you guys know, I don't know. Let me know. And yes, Bitcoin Jake, I did see that, and it was awesome. Yeah, the whole Jack Dorsey Twitter CEO thing is probably could be pretty cool. You know, we'll see how that turns out. And I heard that he's supposed to go back on Joe Rogan's podcast too, because there were a lot of conservatives, you know, on the right that were complaining about how Joe handled it and didn't grill Jack hard on why certain conservatives have been deplatformed from Twitter and stuff like that, and what they did to violate the ethics guidelines or whatever. Not ethics, but what was that? Community guidelines. So supposedly he's going to go back on there. That would be cool, because I can't imagine that they wouldn't mention, you know, cryptocurrency again, right? Mostly Bitcoin. It looks like Jack is all Bitcoin. I mean, it kind of pretty obvious with the whole Cash App thing and all that. So all right, so this is B2G. So we're gonna grab, I'm gonna get off topic because y'all are distracting me with the chat over there. All right, so we're gonna go to WHATTOMINE. I'm just gonna ignore the chat for right now, and because we gotta get this data, right? I don't believe it's on WHATTOMINE. B2G, nope. Let's see. Go over here. Coin calculators. I think it's on here. Yeah. So we might be able to run some profit ability if we have time at the end, based on what we're seeing. And then for pools, there were plenty of pools for this, just from what I was looking at earlier. And you can actually solo mine it as well, so that's kind of cool. And then, so what do we need? We'll get this, we'll put this where WHATTOMINE is supposed to be. And all this stuff that's grayed out here is not, it's not really required. You know, this is just documentation and good to have information. One thing that I had problems with was finding a good Bitcoin Talk thread on it, which was kind of concerned me a little bit. Because if you type in the name, which is that, it doesn't come up with anything like normal. You know, you'll have an announcement thread and it'll say ANN in the beginning of it. I couldn't find that, so I don't know what that means. I found a lot of individual threads on it, like where maybe a pool or somebody that was interested in it were posting things about it. This right here looks like an announcement thread because it starts off with, you know, the B2G ecosystem, and basically what this coin is about. Let me read from their website here. I said, so tonight we're going to be mining Bitcoin-2Gen, second gen, and they use Ethash. From their website, the inspiration of Bitcoin-2Gen was to make a superior and more advanced version of original Bitcoin. Therefore, B2G proposed a self-sustaining cryptocurrency, which is transforming the cryptocurrency world. They all say that, don't they? By creating a digital ecosystem. B2G's self-sustaining ecosystem is an open, collaborative environment of a cryptocurrency, B2G, mining ecosystem, which is Dragon mining tech, and a crypto wallet, the B2G wallet. It's addressing the current issues that are slowing down Bitcoin ecosystem, supposedly. Longer transaction times, higher transaction fees, fewer earnings to miners, things like that. Outreach from the ordinary people, and most important, its core system, the blockchain itself. So that's kind of like a real quick little overview of what the, you know, that's from their website. So that's kind of what this actual announcement thread is also saying. So maybe this is the right one. I don't know. I found it odd that this would be the right one if it's only got 2 pages. So I didn't do a whole lot of looking. I didn't go down through here and see if maybe it redirected to another post. Maybe. Don't know. Doesn't look like it. All right. So enough of that. We'll just skip over the announcement thread part of the data collection because it's kind of unknown. From what I could see, I couldn't find a good one. So that kind of worries me a little bit about this project, but you know, hey. All right, so the next thing is the website, and that I believe was part of this announcement right here. So we'll go right here, we'll open that in a new, and this is their website. Not totally impressive. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this because it seems like lately it's been. I actually saw people. I think they were in BrandonCoin's live stream last night mentioning this, and they were wanting him to mine it, which is kind of weird that it just popped on the random. I wouldn't have picked this if I was actually picking something. So anyway, maybe it wasn't last night. Maybe it was last week. But nonetheless, it seems to have some interest, which is weird, but I don't know. I just have not been following it. I don't know a lot about it. So let's go move forward, move along smartly with the data collection. I saw on here they have a B2G wallet. And I don't really want to have to register, so hopefully I don't have to do that. They have like mining guide on here and how to buy it. I think they're on a lot of exchanges. That's one thing I did notice. They're on quite a bit. We'll go over there real quick and check that out. Maybe we won't. Nope. They want you to register to get that information, I guess. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to click learn more under wallet, maybe? I don't know. Okay, well this is cool. Web wallet. I'm probably not gonna mine this coin for real, so I'm not gonna try to go and get a real wallet or anything, and I don't even know if they have one, to be honest, because the wallet went directly to this. So if this is the only wallet you got, that's it. I think they're probably working on a mobile wallet, maybe. Seems likely. Let's see if we can create one. I'm gonna have a key store file. Okay, let's go and grab that. Okay. Now if this was for real, if I was doing this for real, you know, obviously this is the information that you don't want anybody to see, right? And if y'all want to steal this, like after, if there's any dust or anything on there from mining it, have at it. You got it. It's all yours. So let's go paper wallet here. I'm not going to print it. Let's see if I can grab this address here. Hopefully. I do have a backup if this doesn't work. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so that looks like that's going to work. So we'll go paper wallet here. Alright. We got some good info there. Alright, so let's see here. We need a pool and a port. So we go back to the pools, and let's see if we're, might as well try to do, let's do a solo mine. Just for the heck of it. And we'll do it from within HiveOS, so that should be pretty easy. Let me get back over here and check out the chat real quick. Yeah, so let Nick know, man, I'm wearing this shirt. Can I message you? Is that a joke? Hey, what's up, Seth Estrada? What's going on, man? Can you message me your top 5 cryptos that are making you profit for my next vid? Well, the only thing I'm mining right now is Grin. And yes, Seth, you did hear HiveOS, because I am using it. I use both. I use Simple Mining and Hive. So let's see. Where was I? Y'all got me all off track. But yeah, I can. I'm only mining one thing right now, crypto. So I could. Yeah, I mean, I can give you a list of something, you know, that maybe from WHATTOMINE or something. You know, and it all depends on your hardware too. All right, so let me get back into this. So we're looking for a pool and a port for mining this thing. Got that. Where am I at? Here we go. So let's try solopool.org just to see what happens here. Looks like we should be able to go over here maybe to help. Alright, here we go. Got some information here. They want us to use Claymore's miner because it is Ethash or Ethash. Okay, cool. We got an address here. So we'll get that. And then we're also going to 8009 is the port. So for AMD, we'll use Claymore. We'll just, and actually you can use that for NVIDIA as well. So let's see here. All right, so we're not going to worry about smOS miner options because we're using HiveOS right now. So let's hop over here and we will do a flight sheet. And we're going to type in B2G. Sounds good. And it is in there, so it's, and actually Seth would be able to really get into this, how that works, if it's an API or is it something that HiveOS devs have worked with the B2G devs to get it in there, or does it just pull it from, you know, through an API from a website, maybe like WHATTOMINE or something like that. He would probably be able to tell us that. Not to put you on the spot or anything, Seth, but you know, you've been using HiveOS way longer than me. I'm still new to it. So we're going to copy our wallet receiving address, paste it in here as plain text. We will give it a name. And we're going to say B2G underscore YouTube. Create. The pool we'll choose. Okay, so solo pool is in here, so that might actually help us. That'll make it a little bit easier See, that was the data that we collected already. See, over here, right here. So this will make it a little bit easier on us, I think. So we're going to click apply there. There's only an EU server, but that's okay. We're just doing it for this exercise, and that's it. It's pulled from an exchange. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I knew it worked something like that. We had a situation with with micro Bitcoin because apparently the MBC ticker had been used before, or it might still be being used by another coin, probably one that's maybe ASIC only or something. And whenever you typed it into HiveOS, it pulled up the wrong logo. Well, I had a bunch of MBCians in here that night and in the chat, and they were going high right because the logo was different. And I was like, it doesn't matter, guys. You can, that's just a logo. You can still put your own wallet and stuff in there. As long as that wallet address is right, that's all that matters anyway. So it was a big thing, you know, but it was kind of annoying that it had the wrong logo, you know. But yeah, you could type anything in the coin and actually make whatever, and then it'll go out hopefully and grab the right icon, so, or the right logo. So we're going to get back to work here. Miner, we're going to choose Claymore, right? And then we're not going to worry about dual mining. That's like a default for Claymore. We're going to leave that part out. So we're going to click Setup Miner Config. And I think that all this stuff is good. If we were using our own pool, we would change this right here to an actual pool if it's not included in HiveOS already, right? So in this case, we're using the solo pool, so I think we're good. And I don't even think that we have to change anything. There might be, you know, down the road, if you find something out, you might be able to, or you run into problems, you might have to fine-tune things. And I do want to show what we're looking at as far as power draw right now. So this rig right now is pulling 1330. It's a 12 GPU rig, two 570s, 10 580s. So it's 1300 watts basically, 1350, somewhere around in there. And that's mining Grin, which is Cuckoo-29, right? So that's what the power is. Basically comes out to a little over 100 watts per GPU, but that's including the motherboard, processor, memory, and all that stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and click Apply Changes here. We'll leave it on the latest, and I don't think that we need to modify the config override. I think that these are good, and probably don't even have to add anything in there. You can get lots of information from right here. This is the Claymore's announcement thread on Bitcoin Talk. It's got all the different settings and explanations of everything that's going on in there. So for this, we'll just leave it the default and see if we can get it actually mining. So click Apply Changes there. We're going to click, oh, let's give it a name, which I always forget. B2G, YouTube, good to go. Let's go create flight sheet. And then we will go back to workers, and we're going to choose the Scarif rig, which is the one that I showed you. Looks like this. It's the one on the bottom over here, not the one with the blue lights on the top there. So let's click the check mark here, and we're going to click the rocket, which is your flight sheets. We're going to choose B2G. And this is the flight sheet that we created. Shows you what pool we chose. That's cool. And then we're going to click Apply. And what I like to do, I don't know if Seth would agree to this, but I like to also reboot. I think we've learned in the past that it seems to fix some things, especially with regards to, and it's probably just a setting, but the temperatures of the GPUs seem to go haywire if you just assign the flight sheet and just let it rock and let it reload the miner. It seems to kind of go crazy. It's probably a setting in here. I'm not a expert in HiveOS, so but it seems like if I reboot after assigning the flight sheet, then all is well. Everything seems to come out really nice. So we will see. Yeah, and I have a thing with this particular rig and HiveOS where sometimes it might actually have done it this time. No, it looks like it's good this time, but sometimes I have one GPU, I think it's GPU-6, that gives me all kinds of problems. It errors out, and if it does that, I have to actually hard cycle the power on it to get it back up and running, which is cool if I have to from the app, from this Casa Home app with those smart outlets. It's kind of cool because you can do it from anywhere as long as you have internet access. So that thing is restarting back there. That is cool. Should be up shortly. I wish that they had an auto, this thing should auto reload, right? If you assign something to it, you can see how it still says green right here, but it's clearly not. It's not all the way booted yet either, but it's definitely not mining green anymore. And if I refresh, it'll just go blank, you know. Hit refresh, and that's basically telling you it's not talking because it's not all the way booted up yet. So Seth, you said that after a first couple of times, users, so any user, not just me, so any user on that's using HiveOS, it goes and pulls the right icon. So that's cool. Yeah, that's neat. But it didn't help us on that micro Bitcoin thing. It was the wrong logo, and it was a problem. It wasn't a problem for me, but it was a problem for some people. Yeah, everything's on the same LAN, yep. For me. I don't even have them on VLAN. I know I need to do that, but you know, one of those things. It looks like it's booted up. I mean, yeah, it's still setting the GPUs up and stuff, so we'll let that rock. Yeah, I do use that as well. I like VNC also, but I think that this rig, I'm probably going to forget the password to it actually. Like I said, I'm new to HiveOS, so it is up and running and mining now though, it looks like. Okay, so it looks like it's mining at 360 megahash. That's cool. And remember, it was 1350 watts, right? We'll look at it now. So this is a huge difference between, yeah, it's right there, between, you know, mining Grin and mining Ethash. So this would be about the same power draw as if you were mining Ethereum or Ethereum Classic as well. So it would be very similar to that. So 1700, so that's 250, is that right? 350 more? Yeah, wow. 350 watts more. Now, obviously, I mean, we're not tuning anything. You know, you can go over and go through overclock settings. And as a matter of fact, this is probably pulling some really jacked up overclocks. So that's probably why, you know, there's a huge power draw. But that's not really what this show is about. You know, it's more of just learning how to mine it. Shell in a box. Let me show you that real quick. It's this guy right here. It does that on Brave for some reason. Yeah, it's basically just so you can see. I don't think it'll let me do this because I'm doing it over there. But if I didn't have it over there, then I could probably bring it up here as well. So that's what that is. It's just a SSH client built into HiveOS, and actually Simple Mining has it also. It's the same thing over there. Shell in a box right here. All right, so man, we are done. We successfully mined Bitcoin2Gen, whatever it's called. So that is cool. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. We did it within 30 minutes like we're supposed to. All is well in the world. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and end the stream, and we will head over to BrandonCoin's live stream and check that out. I don't know if I got a notification for him or not. We can go over there real quick and look. Yeah, so he's live now. So let's head over there. Oh, he's doing something on the 2070. Oh, Zcoin, awesome. He beat me to it. All right, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, same time, 9:30, all that stuff. Stay savage, everybody. Thanks for stopping in, Seth. That was really cool. We'll see y'all later.